All right, so we're back. We have, who's playing right now?
Palm Beach Venom and
Venom?
Florida Falcons.
And Florida Falcons. This is, let's see, Venom's first game on this field. Florida Falcons we saw a few hours ago. But Falcons on the right, Venom on the left.
Venom lost one. Looks like their snake guy is coming off.
So we have another Palm Beach team under Ken Bryson. Yep. I'm not sure how they're doing overall today. Again, this is their first game on this field, but you know, they're always a force. They're always a force to be reckoned with if Ken's behind them. So
Florida Falcons were down 3-0, right? I believe it was 3-0. That first one came back, tied at 3-3, almost won it, and then had that controversy at the end. So the Falcons right now lost their first match. I believe this is their second match of the day.
Yeah, they're playing with a chip on their shoulder for sure. They probably should have won that first match.
Yeah, definitely. But, they had the momentum, they had everything, just a little controversy. The Vipers of Venom has lost 3 now. They blow the towel, saving the time. Smart move.
All right, so Ken Bryson over here, I'm sure he's not happy with that first point, but he will make the adjustments. That's for sure. All right, so our next point's going to be Tampa Bay Notorious versus Papa Negro. Interesting story about Papa Negro. They're from Venezuela. A lot of those guys came here to put their first point on the board over Papo Negro.
Venom back on the field, going to be on the right-hand side. Yeah, Notorious did just bump from D4 to D3 this year, but in normal fashion, they probably will bump back down to D4 next year, so we'll see what happens.
They were in D4 last year?
According to the chat, they were in Division 4. I'm not sure exactly, however, according to the chat.
All right, so we have Falcons again coming on the field here to your left,
as in
Venom
Spanish
on your
for
right.
the color black. You're right. I've been saying that so incorrectly. My apologies. It's Negro. I am Spanish, so I should know that. I just wasn't sure what the team name was trying to be.
I know you got a Negro next to you, but you ain't got to say it like that.
My apologies. My apologies. Don't know.
I'll go full Negro on you right now.
Not sure what Popo means, but all right.
No, but we have Venom on our right and
Falcons
on the left here.
Falcons took that first point pretty quickly, but Venom gets a clean break. 5 alive for both teams right now. Pretty even breakout across the board. Both teams have actually exact even breakouts. Both teams have the Dorito 1, the Dorito Tower, the back center, the snake insert, and the first bunker on the snake side, that tall cake.
Yeah, so this is exciting. I mean, who's gonna take the first punch?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who's gonna make that first move? It might be Vienne here. He's looking antsy. Vienne just gets shot out.
Oh, Vienne just got taken out. So Falcons lose their first body. Venom trying to get a point on the board here.
Yeah, we see the Dorito player for the Falcons walking off.
Venom makes a great move.
Venom making a good move up the D side. Just out of frame, but he came from that Dorito 1. Now he's up here in the 50 area.
Yeah. The Venom body definitely making the move. He wrapped, he saw what he needed to do, made his bump up right almost near the 50 Dorito. And now what he has to do is just stay alive.
Mike Lindsay taking the shot out of that tower. So it looks like 4 bodies walking off for Falcons.
1 guy left in the snake corner. Once Venom figures it out, that should be it.
That's going to do it for the Falcons.
Yeah, just that snake corner left alive. They haven't figured it out yet. They think there's a body still left in the back center, but yeah, they got it figured out now. It's only a matter of time before they get dinked out.
So if this is the team I'm thinking about, this is going to be Andy Suarez and Mike Bishop there. These 2 guys have played together for a while. They know what they're doing out there, so I'm not surprised they brought this back and tied it up. We're now tied 1-1. Venom and the Falcons back on the field right now. We have Notorious and Papo Negro.
Yeah, Notorious taking that first point. We'll see what happens here. Looks like Notorious for the most part is playing that same line, but I mean, if it's not broken, don't fix it, right?
Right.
No, they are not happy. That player is not happy with his team. Notorious had no idea he was left alive, was walking down the field. He ran through, hit the buzzer at the very moment the towel went up. So we're trying to see what happens. The refs are on the field right now.
What the refs should do is run in and see if they conceded. Because we saw him hit the buzzer.
Scoreboard said they did.
Yeah, you're the last game here, so not this game, not the next one.
Oh, no.
We got like an hour and a half.
Scoreboard's showing that the concede came through before the buzzer.
Oh, you got a break? No. No break.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking right now like it's a tough break for Pablo
That's a tough
Negro.
break.
Oh man, that is.
That's only 1 point. They can come back.
It's 1 point, but you know every point counts, and that's a mental mistake. I mean, I see where their head's at though. I mean, you can't blame them. They thought all their bodies were dead. They had no idea they had a body left alive.
Yeah, but that's your captain. You know, he's got to count 5 bodies in the pits. You know what I mean?
Yep,
so
just mental mistake.
Mental mistake from the pits. That's tough. All right, so we're back. Sorry for the delay. They had to figure out who the point went to. We're back to Palm Beach Venom and the Florida Falcons. We're going to run it from 10 seconds. So we have Halston and Alex Tilford over here on our right. 2 solid players, and then we have, you know, Venom. You never know who's on Ken Bryson's teams, but he always assembles pretty solid teams. I know Mike Bishop is there and Andy Suarez. So
looks like Venom takes the center 50 spot, immediately countered. I have no idea if they know each other, are both in the 50s. Oh.
And he's going to run through.
Oh, Court runs through, takes out at least 1, possibly 2, gets ripped up after. But he definitely shot 2, so good move.
So,
ran through the middle, shot 2.
I think that.
And I believe Falcons may or may not have gotten a penalty. I saw a flag get thrown, and I see a body walking off.
So I think that's the right move by Court.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think it was the right call by Kevin Gifford.
Yep.
One of the players clearly overshot Court. He was clearly out. He had his hand up, and the player still gave him 6-7 extra balls. So he was pulled out. Not a penalty, but he was pulled out.
Yeah, but looking over at Savage, they've lost a couple bodies as well. Or not Savage, the Falcons. My apologies.
So it's a low body situation here. I mean, I see Venom players walking off.
Yeah.
This looks like it could be a 2-on-1, 1-on-1.
I believe there might only be 1 body left alive for Venom, and he's the one hopping around on your screen in the Dorito side.
So it's a 2-on-1 right now. We have a player in the 50 Snake and a player over here on the Dorito side.
And it looks like the Dorito side player is making a move. Oh, and he just gets taken out.
What are you doing? So that player should have just sat there. Oh, and he's got another guy over there.
Not.
Yep. 3 to 4 guns up. You know, try to get that 1 kill off break to bring it down to a 4-on-4.
And they have to do something. They cannot sit in the back because Notorious will not let them win if they're just in the back. Notorious is way too disciplined. They're just going to sit in the back 5 and wait for Papo Negro to go ahead and make those bumps, especially when they already have a body up off the break.
Exactly. So as we get into this next one, we have the Falcons up 2-1 over Palm Beach Venom. And again, this match can go either way. You know, Venom can come back in a heartbeat. So,
Ken Bryson's not one to get pushed over like that. He'll make sure that his players do anything they can to win. So
yeah.
Hey, is it 5 up full time?
All right, so we have Vien breaking out to the Dorito side tower.
Venom lose at least 1 off the break. Yeah, Venom lose 1. Oh, they lose both their D side guys.
Venom loses 2 off the break.
And it looks like the Falcons are up 5 alive. They push the center 50. It's only a matter of time before Vien realizes that this D side is clear. And once he sees that, he's just going to start wrap and going all the way.
Yeah, he's going to take off once he understands. But we have a Falcons player in the 50 right now. Two Venom players taking the walk. Both guys that I know. Come on. Mike Bishop and Andy Suarez taking the walk from Dorito side over here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're just trying to get off the field so they can come hang out with us or if they actually just got shot. But either way, they're not on the field anymore. Falcons now make a bump into Dorito 1. And Vien still thinks that there's bodies over here on the D side. Looks like he's starting to figure it out.
All right, so Vien bumps up into the Dorito 3.
It's the move right there.
Yeah, it's a good move by Vien. They also have a guy in the Snake 2 playing the back of the bunker. Palm Beach Venom has a player in the back center.
Yeah, unfortunately at this point, the Falcons really are in the spot that they don't have to do anything. Vien can literally just wrap on the back center guy, which, like we were talking about earlier, anyone that's watching in the lower divisions, when you're the widest guy like that, and let's say for Venom only has the back center, Vienna and the Dorito should be wrapping, containing him, and not letting him fill out. He does not have to battle anyone else. All his job is to keep him in the back center, let everyone else kind of work up behind him, and that's the key. And he's figuring that out right now. So
yeah. So for everyone out there, we're on Twitch for this event.
And Vienna might have taken one cross field.
We should be on Facebook Live here soon.
Oh, and the Falcons get a minor penalty.
Get a minor.
The snake guy gets a minor. Luckily, Vienna is clean, so we still have 3 bodies alive. It's a 3-on-3.
3-on-3. We have Vien, Holston. Not sure who else is alive, but these 2 guys right here, they've played together for so long that they could definitely pull this out. So, not a big deal for the Florida Falcons. Palm Beach Venom lose another body, so it's at least a 3-on-2.
Yeah, very unfortunate. They started evening the bodies back up to a 3-on-3 and then immediately make a mistake, and that is just not what you want to do.
Yeah, so at this point, it's now at least a 3-on-1. Do you concede at this point if you're Ken Bryson, or do you let this play out?
You have. I would say so. He's in a bad spot, and someone just got a penalty.
So Isaiah Hope taking another penalty here for Venom.
Isaiah Hope is enough time to come back, especially on this field. See if they do it. They just need a good breakout. I mean, they won that one starting down a body. So as long as they could shoot someone off the break again and make it happen, they could come back in this game.
All right. All right, so we have Florida Falcons back on the field.
Yeah.
Up 3-1 over Venom.
Yeah, the Florida Falcons, powered by Michael Waring of AC Dallas.
Yeah, we're actually going to have Michael Waring up here in the booth after this game. Give him, or to give you guys some commentary on his success, where he's been, what he's doing, and how Florida Falcons are doing today. So we look forward to having him up here. I'm kicking Dan Paney out of the booth for a second. All right, so here we are, Florida Falcons and Venom.
All right, so we got the Falcons on the right.
And keep the commentary coming, guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we are listening. We're looking at all these comments.
We have a tablet here. We're
Glock City or Glock Kitty? Glockity. I hear you, bud. Don't worry. I'll go out there. I'll get a couple kills, and then you just bench me again. It happens. Venom out here at 2 on the D side. Florida Falcons makes a bump into the Dorito 2, so they have a little bit better field position. Mike Lindsay in the center tower. He loves getting to that spot, shooting up the middle, and then going up to the center 50. By the way, TJ PB, Dan Pena actually has a gun. I'm ready to come off the bench at any point in time.
looks like Route 7 is done on this field. So I'm not sure what time their next match is or where they're playing, but for this field, their TV time is over. They didn't have a good showing today, to be honest, so I hope next time we see them, they do a little better.
All right, so for those asking if we're running behind or on time, we are right now in the set that's supposed to be starting at 11:20. But, you know, everyone that's watching already knows in typical paintball fashion, we are right on time because it is 12:45. So we're at the 11:20 set, so we're doing pretty good right now.
Yeah, I mean, these times are automatically generated by the scoring system,
Yeah.
so
They don't take into account, you know, people need coffee and pre-workout, all that sort of stuff. Venom makes a move into the Dorito right in front of the 50, but Court matches on the D side. Let's see what happens here. Court's in a rough spot. He's in the small cake on the D side that we keep talking about. And if Venom's able to get anyone out on that snake side, he's going to have a real tough time staying alive. He's going to get pinched out. But right now, he's doing all right. He's looking for the next bump, and he goes ahead and makes it. So Court for the Florida Falcons up in the Dorito 4 right in front of the 50. Venom definitely just took one.
Yep,
So Venom loses their front guy on the D side.
Yeah, so Court over here, Court Mahias over here Gets another kill there out of the Dorito corner.
Yeah, actually
from
4
Venom.
bodies walking off for Venom at the exact same time.
We're gonna grab Mike Bishop and see what he has to say about what happened that match and what he's gonna do to go back and regroup. Take a knee. Take a knee.
Kneel down. You got to be in the shot, bud.
We're live here, so you're gonna speak into the microphone. So, Mike, good friend of mine.
Yep.
What happened that match? What are you gonna go back and do to regroup?
Honestly, we were playing too much in the pocket. We needed to get wide. They had heavy delays that entire match, and they utilized the middle a lot more. So we need to get eyes up the center of the field, prevent that from happening. And honestly, that last point we could have easily turned, but we just got a little overzealous trying to get up to that snake 50 and kind of blew the point open. So just play our game, play patient, and we can make the adjustments.
Gotcha. So, what's your overall record now? Because I think this was your first.
That was our first loss today. So I think we won. I think we lost that one 4-1. So we're 2-1 right now, going into our last match in the prelims. We just need to keep margin in mind and try to win big this last match, and hopefully that can help with seeding. So that's the game plan.
All right, perfect. Well, there you have it. We appreciate. And that's going to be Venom.
Do we know which Venom team that is? Is that Venom or Venom X? There's 2 of them, aren't there? Venom. Oh, okay.
There's a Viper's X and a Venom. That's Venom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mike Bishop and Andy Suarez are on Venom. The other little nobodies are on the other team.
Okay.
Oh, Izzy Hope is on
as well.
Is on Venom. 20 seconds counting down here to the Palm Beach Venom and Falcons match. Again, the Falcons are led by Michael Waring. We heard from him a little earlier about not only his team here, but his personal paintball career coming from Florida. So we'll see what he's giving his team here for information to see if they can get this win.
Looks like we got VN and Mike Lindsay on the D side for Falcons.
Mike Lindsay takes a walk early for the Falcons.
Venom stacking 2 at the home right now. They have the Dorito one looking inside. They also have the snake insert. He needs to start looking to make a push into the snake.
So it looks like Venom has 2 at the home. We've seen that from a few teams early in the game, early in the point, but looks like they're both setting their primary as a home.
Yeah,
so.
One of them might have just taken one. Keep going, keep going. All right, so little technical difficulty, but we're back up.
Another body takes a walk for Florida Falcons. That's Halston taking the walk there. So at least 2 down for the Florida Falcons.
Yeah, and Venom's still stuck 2 in the back center. They really need to get out of there because I'm fairly certain they've already shot at least 2 of the Tropic guys. So they're at least up 1 body, possibly 2. They finally get out of there and take the Dorito side tower.
VN working over here alone. Gonna try to see if he can shoot somebody up the center, perhaps try to catch somebody on a move. There's gonna be some drop zones for the Falcons right now, considering it's a 3-on-5.
Yeah, VN's in a tough spot because he's isolated over there on the Dorito side. So, he's got 1 gun on him all the time, and it's going to be hard for him to tuck somebody in to get a move. So he might be stuck there for a while.
And it looks like a Venom players actually filled the snake 2, and as we said that, the Falcon players filled the snake corner.
Looks like a body walks off for Palm Beach Venom. Looks like that's Mike Bishop walking off out of the back center there for Palm Beach Venom. So 2 bodies down, I believe, for Venom now.
Yeah, I believe at least 2 bodies. Yeah, they have. I see 1 in the snake corner.
One body down. 1 body down for Venom.
Just 1 body?
Yeah, just 1 body down for Venom.
All right, 1 body down.
At least that's the information I was given.
So yeah, Venom has the snake 2, the snake corner, the Dorito side tower, and the Dorito 2.
Oh, Bien takes a shot to the head. Titanium cranium out.
Looks like VN was shot off of a bounce shot. The Venom.
And those are tough to see and tough to get out of the way of because you never know when they're coming. And I consider them kind of a lucky ball. I mean,
for the most part.
So let's see if Venom can close this out, given that they have a 2-body advantage.
They have a player in the 50 snake, Venom does, and the Falcons actually have a player in the snake 2 as well. Oh, looks like they might have just ran past each other. Venom player stayed alive.
All right,
Towel
so it looks
thrown
like
by-
Falcons concede that point. They're going to go back in the pits and regroup, talk about what happened, hopefully come out stronger.
All right, so we got Venom back out here against the Falcons. Falcons have been looking strong all event. Venom didn't play much on this field, but the match they did play over here, I believe they won. I guess they played good enough to move on, so it's good to see Ken Bryson from the Vipers bringing up so many teams. Both of his teams in the Division 3 both made it on, so.
Which game? This one? This one. Venom 1, Falcon 0. Venom 1, Falcon 0.
What's the other one? All right, so we have Venom on our left and Falcons on our right. Venom's up 1-0. See if Falcons can make the proper adjustment. Looks like one guy got shot right away up here in the center. I don't know if it came off his mask or loader, but I don't think the ref saw it. Let's see. We'll see if they find that hit on him. I could be wrong also, but
As of now, it's still 5-on-5, both teams. Venom's a little bit farther out on the Dorito side. They have the Dorito 1. Falcons are still stuck in that Dorito side tower. He's got to make a bump out.
yeah, for sure. You have to get wide to bring some angles from the other team to let your other team members move, right? So let's see if he acknowledges that and gets out there.
At the same time, the Venom players should be talking to themselves and knowing to keep that guy in the Dorito side tower. That way he's not able to make him fill out and match him.
Yeah, this Venom player over here in the Dorito 1's been looking for a move to make it to try to go up the field here. Considering the Falcon players haven't decided to move up
And then he takes
either,
one in the face.
and he gets shot.
So. Venom's going to be down 1. It looks like that was the first body to drop.
It was. So it's a 4-on-5 still. Falcons are actually up in the 50 wing up in the center. See up in the center of your screen on the right side.
So yeah, we have one of Ken Bryson's teams on the left, Palm Beach Venom. You know, the Venom, the Vipers, they both have a lot of history. I think all three of us have probably played for both teams at some point, Venom and Vipers. But yeah, right now we're seeing the Venom, Palm Beach Venom, Falcons. Don't
Still
have a
4
good
on
view
4
on
now. Falcons did lose their Dorito guy, and Venom was able to fill out to the Dorito 1, which that's the move because now he is all by himself on the D side. No one even close to filling out besides the back center guy who's looking this way.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to put it together, try to figure out where that shot's coming from. He realizes there's someone in the center, and he finds him right now. Looks like the ref's going in to check him. Would have been a good shot if he would have got him that quick. The Foci home player actually had a moment there when he put the guy in. He probably should have tried to fill out at that moment, and instead now he's going to have to gunfight him again from a worse angle. And
now he fills out, so.
And that's one of those things that we were talking about earlier on the timing and knowing what to do, processing the game, and being a smart player. Like, he definitely should have tucked and then, you know, made the bump, because ultimately that's how you're going to get the point.
Yep.
And we got the Falcons up in the Snake 2. And as well as that home player, after he moved out, so I'm moving up the field some.
Yeah, the Falcons have a guy in the S2, the 50 wedge in the center, as well as now the Dorito 2. So they made the fill out, and then now he's being the aggressor and bumping up the
looks
field.
like somebody's coming off, or was he bumping? Oh no, he was bumping to the middle, so.
Venom is shooting a bounce shot over here towards this Dorito 2, trying to catch this guy on the Falcons. I can't see who's shooting it currently. I'm going to guess it's the Snake 1.
It was, I believe it was the Dorito 1 on Venom, trying to shoot it on the inside of that cake and bounce it in. Yeah, it's definitely
It
the
is,
Venom
yep.
guy. By the way, if anyone out there is hearing all the horns going off, do not worry about it. It's just some technical difficulties going off.
Falcons lose their player out of the center. They're going to be 3 left. Falcons have one in the Snake 2, the Dorito 2, and the Dorito Tower. The Dorito Tower is looking at his gun, though, unfortunately. Oh, looks like he's got it fixed. Well, and as we said that, the Venom player in the Dorito 1 had died. Oh, and they just lost their home player.
So it looks like it fell apart for Venom here. They have 1 body left, it looks like, over there, or 2 bodies left over there on the Snake side, but
There's one in the
Falcons have very good field position now, so if they play this smart, they should be able to close it out.
Yeah, definitely. The ball is in their court of Falcons. They have the Dorito side blown. He's able to wrap, kind of control everything, and take his time. I mean, he's got a little bit of time to work with, so he can just take it out little by little, bump down the field.
Yeah, and another body peels off for Venom.
1 last alive, the Snake 2.
And they finally find him. So that's a good point for Falcons there. Come back and tie it up 1-1 as long as they get this hang clean. Alex Tilford running in to hang the flag there. We're gonna have the Falcons coming on to our left and Venom
On the right.
taking the field on the right. What do you think, Zach? I mean, tie game. Both these teams are experienced. What type of breakout do you expect to see from? Let's talk about the Falcons. What do you think Mikey Waring told his Falcons?
I see Mikey having them always push. I kind of see him telling them to push even if they're down points, if it's tied. Play the game as if it's 0-0 and they want to come out and make a statement. Just judging from the way that Mikey plays his paintball, you know, I'm assuming that he'd want to coach his paintball the same way he plays, and he's always out to try to make a statement.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a dynamic player, I guess we should say. All right, so Venom loses a body early off this Dorito side with nobody out there to help him. Let's see if Falcons could capitalize on that.
Looks like Venom doubled up the back center again. And once again, the same player is taking a bounce. Let's see if he's able to get out of there.
Yeah, this doesn't look like a layout I would want to double the back center in.
At least not for that long. You have to make your shot and get right up.
And I'm usually a fan of doubling back centers and doubling spots in the back like that. And this layout does not look like it would be fun. Considering how easy of a move it is up the center, it seems to me like you'd be able to trap that. You'd be able to punish a team doing this pretty easily.
Yeah, once you get out on the Dorito side and start wrapping, that's pretty much it.
Which is exactly what the Falcons are doing right now. You notice that they're chopping up those players that are trying to stay back there.
Yeah, they took out another one, so it's only a matter of time before these last 2 guys just get stuck there, and that's it. Oh, but they happen to catch VN making the move on the D side, so as we say that.
We've got a ref running over to the Venom players. They're going to be No, just called him out.
It looks like he decided to change his mind and say you're not out, so.
Mike Lindsay coming through the center. Let's see if he'll put it together. Unfortunately not. Ooh, does get his player though.
Yeah, 1 guy left, I think, right now for Palm Beach in the Dorito 1. And
good shot.
1 guy's left on Palm Beach in the Dorito 1.
Coke was a bad idea. But, all right, so as we saw it, Falcons take that point.
While these teams come out, Foci getting a little vocal with each other, trying to figure out what the issue is, trying to make some adjustments. It's one of those momentum things that we bring it back. We see, even though the match is tied, Foci is getting a little frustrated, trying to figure things out, getting a little louder. In the Tropics pit, pretty calm and collected.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. I mean,
they're one of those teams, though. I mean, they've been playing together for so long that after a while, you know what you have to do.
Yeah. Yeah, so as you probably hear in the background, controversy and, a little hostility in the pits, but that happens. We're all grown men out here, and tempers flare, and, emotions get the best of us sometimes, but hopefully they're going to fix it. They're a very tight-knit team over there, and, yeah, I'm sure they'll come back out and be competitive. We're going to have the Falcons on our right and the Palm Beach Venom on our left. Let's take a look at this breakout.
Yeah,
Venom goes pretty wide, and they make it.
They make the Dorito 1 and the Snake. So.
Mike Lindsay gets shot in the stomach. If he was a little thinner, he probably wouldn't have gotten shot in the stomach, but, it is what it is. So a body walks off.
2 bodies walk off for the Falcons.
2 bodies walk off for the Falcons.
Venom pushing up into the D3.
And that's 3 bodies now actually walking off for the Falcons.
4.
That is not
I
good.
believe. Yeah,
Falcons only have the back center and the snake corner left. And Venom is working down the Dorito side. It's only a matter of time before the back center guy.
Yeah,
for
so
the
Falcons
goes
drop the
out,
ball
at
at this point. I mean, there's what, 3 bodies walking off right now.
Yep.
So Falcons drop the ball on this point. But, you know, again, Halston's out there. I don't know who else is out there with him, but Halston can pull this off if he's got the right guy with him. So how many bodies are left for Palm Beach Venom? I see at least 4. Is there
I
5
see at
bodies?
least 4. I see a snake 1. See the guy in the center 50, the 50 Dorito now, and the Dorito.
if there's a
2
snake
at
1,
2.
then I think there's 5 bodies.
Yeah, it might be 5.
I haven't seen anybody walk off.
Only 2 left alive for the Falcons though. So
Falcons Falcons just load the snake. So we have the Dorito Tower over here and the snake 1. Hopefully Halston and his snake player can cross it up. I think that's Alex Tilford over there in the snake. So hopefully they can cross it up and get at least 3 kills so they can bring it to an even game. Because right now, they're both looking down the wire and the middle's wide open. So we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
You're going to look for this Venom player to try to wrap on the snake. It's the snake 1 that's holding him from making any further up bumps. And for him to actually get a shot on this tower, he's going to have to go forward or go wide, in which case the snake's going to be able to see him.
Yeah, so we have a minute left in the game here.
Yeah, it's right now. It's a tough situation. I mean, if you're the Falcons, do you concede the point and then try and tie it with a minute left, or do you see if your 2 bodies can stay alive?
You know, I don't know, Dan. I think at this point, I'm part of let the guys who are out there figure it out for the team. I'm usually the one that says let's not concede it, and unless of course it's like a 2-on-4 or a 2-on-5.
Right.
Yeah, so here's the thing. You know, the Falcons are doing a great job here. They're trying to protect the buzzer, and he's going to make the right move.
Ooh,
and then
yeah.
Major.
And I apologize, the
That's
score
the
is
point.
actually 2-1, so that's why the Falcons kept their bodies alive. They were trying to grind the timeout. Venom had to come for them, and they did the right thing. They made their spots. They picked them off 1 by 1, and they tied it with probably enough time to take it just straight into overtime to get a confirmation of the time.
I'm not positive on who that major was on. There was a major thrown on the snake side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it was against the Falcons on Tilford over there, but we'll see.
And if that's the case, then Falcons would be starting down this next point. We're getting Kunkins starting with 4 of those, so let's see what happens.
You know, this is an interesting coaching battle, too, because Michael Waring is a product of Ken Bryson's program.
Of the Viper camp.
And now it's like master, student against the master. What's the saying? Master or student against the sensei, something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens and see who comes out on top.
$20 seconds coming up in this match.
20 seconds until we start here.
Yeah, I'm going to assume with Ken's coaching style that he's going to try and put this point up pretty quickly.
Yeah, we see Michael Waring over here pacing as well. I mean, this is it. This is your day, this point right here. You win this or you go home. So let's see what happens with Falcons on the left, Venom on the right. 5 up for both teams.
Yeah.
Fairly basic
Right now,
breakout.
though, it's a 5-on-4. Falcons did start down 1.
Oh, that's right.
That is true.
Thank you, Dan. So 5-on-4.
Overtime.
All right, now we're going
we're
to
going to
official
overtime.
I guess there was enough time in the
guess so.
game to. So that means the Florida Falcons. That means the Florida Falcons
overtime point 5
are going to go into into overtime. Keep them coming. We appreciate it. We read them. We see them. So, all right.
It's
Venom's
good to
breakout.
see.
Same breakout.
Well, it's good to see that they finally did not stack 2 at that home. So they got out wide. I believe they took the snake 1 and the Dorito 1. So they made their moves.
Then we saw Venom actually break the snake as well. Which I don't think I've seen them do that very often.
Yeah, I don't think they have. So we're going to have a body walking off for the Falcons as Vien on the Dorito side here for the Falcons. Bumps into the Dorito. He may have taken something in his pack. We have Gifford, the ref, running in to check him, so let's hope for the best
Falcons
there.
fill into the snake 1, though, as well as the snake corner, so they're pretty even on as far as the field spread.
All right, so Mike Lindsay's behind Vienne over here on the Dorito side.
And as these
Venom still has a guy in the snake 1 as well as the Dorito 1. They have the snake corner, the back center, and it looks like the Dorito side tower. Yep, the Dorito side tower. So
in this position, you know, it's an overtime point. You have plenty of time, 5 minutes. Are you playing the game any different, or are you running the same game plan you have been all day to get you here? What do you think?
I think I'm running the same gameplay that we've been running that's been working. So whether we've been doing some little adjustments here or there, whichever play we've been running against this team, so if I'm Falcons in this instance, whichever play we've been running against the Vipers that's been working the best off the break, that's what I'm doing. And then obviously just adjusting during the match, or during the point.
Yeah, so we're staring at a Venom player in Snake 2, another Venom player in the Dorito 2. 2 guys on the back line for them. I think Venom might have 5 alive.
yeah, they have 5 alive. They have the snake corner as well. The snake corner, though, is shooting cross to the Dorito side. I don't know why he's doing that and not just helping his guy, his front snake guy, just get down the field. Falcons are the aggressor, even though they're down a body. Getting in the 50 Dorito here. Yeah, Palm Beach is now killed, I believe, 2 players. Yeah, 2 players. Mike Lindsay walks off for the Falcons. So Vipers are up right now 5-on-3 in the overtime point, and now it's a 5-on-2. So it's going to be a matter of time before Venom figures it out and wins this point and moves on to the next round.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Michael Waring and his Falcons.
Yep. Yeah, they're figuring it out now.
As a fan, you're happy with either outcome. You know, Ken works so hard with his guys. You want to see him do well. Mikey's been working with his guys all year, so you want to see him do well as well, you know, at the same time. So
it's hard to be frustrated from a spectator, from our point of view, when you get to see a match go to overtime like this, and it's not like it was a quick blowout point. Even now, even with the low body counts, they're still having a hard time digging them out of the corner.
And you two can attest to this. They make mistakes, the Venom guys.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You guys made mistakes big time, bonehead mistakes. So you never know. Here they are creeping up in the middle of the field.
Just walking slowly. He could pull something off real quick.
That's what I'm saying. Right now, they took way too long to close out that point. And I mean, in overtime, it's not like you have an unlimited amount of time. You have 5 minutes, so they still take the win, though. So we're over here.
Ken Bryson in here in the booth to give us his rundown on what happened in that match and what he's going to do. Hey, Ken.
Papa Squat.
Welcome to the webcast.
Thanks.
As you know, in your presence, you demand a lot of respect, and just want to let you know. No, seriously, like, you've done so much for Florida paintball that I don't feel you get enough credit. So for me personally,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I appreciate everything you've done for not only myself, but everybody here, because
that's awesome.
Honestly, you've had an impact on every single player here at some point.
Yeah, we've been around a long time. Florida paintball's changed a lot since we started, but I think we're kind of going in the right direction now. Got a lot of really good people. The MVPS is doing a great job, and we've got some things that we need to fix. But that's the like game-wide, industry-wide. We've got a lot of adjustments we need to do. We got to find a way to get into some common ground with everybody. The rules got to be cleaned up a little bit. There's a lot of questions and things like that, but I think that we're kind of going in the right direction now. But Florida kind of leads the way in that stuff. Texas as well. A lot of good stuff going on in California and the Northeast. As long as those leagues continue to work together and the leagues on the regional level work with the national level, I think we're going in the right way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Now, with today, you had 2 teams in D3, Vipers X and Venom. Doesn't look like, or did Vipers move on as well?
They did. We just won that game in an overtime point.
All right, so both of your teams have moved on now?
Well, the other guys are playing their overtime point now, so we've got a little bit to do. I don't know how they're doing. It looks like we might be bodies up or down. I can't really tell
stopped over to talk to us instead of going over to watch the overtime.
That's all right.
We appreciate it.
It's no problem. I appreciate what you guys are doing. This is a great thing for us as well.
Yeah, so how do your players like the field layout? Is this a faster layout for you guys, or are you playing
the
more
last couple
conservative?
layouts for the MVPS, they've kind of compacted into a little bit. We've had a lot of space on the outside of the field that was unused, so we have a lot of the larger props towards the center, which has made it a little bit different. Personally, I prefer a more open space that gives guys more options, a little bit better room to work with. This layout, I think, is probably one of the better ones that we've had this season.
Yeah.
my honest opinion, I think we still have a little bit too much on the field. If we took one prop off one of the larger bunkers, I mean, kind of like in the center, we have these 2 bricks stuck together. If there was just one brick on the field, it does the same job, but I think it changes the dynamic of the game just a little bit.
Yeah, we spoke about that a little bit more and got some feedback on that as well. So maybe that's something we can give to the commissioner of the league for the next layout.
True.
So go check
I'm
on
gonna
your
go
guys.
and yell at those guys a little bit. Appreciate you guys coming out.
Of course,
Thanks,
absolutely.
guys.
Your
doing a
time
great
here is
job.
done. He's out of Miami. They play at a Splat Attack.
I think it's Splat Attack.
Splat Attack paintball. And we have Palm Beach Venom. So this is a South Florida shootout right here. You know, Miami versus Palm Beach. So I'm really excited to see this one.
I always like it when 2 teams face off that are somewhat close to each other like this. Even if there's not, you know, any bad blood or built-up rivalry, it's fun to know that there could be.
There's some indirect
going forward,
indirect competition there.
I mean, you know, then when you go see him next time at practice,
it's going to be different.
It's different.
Yeah, for sure.
Amazing. Come over when you get a chance.
10 seconds.
So Venom like to stack a lot in the back the last match. Let's see if they do it again. It looks like they're doing 2 at the home again. So, yep.
Yeah, so Dead Rabbits on your left, Venom on your right. Looks like one of the Dead Rabbits players on the Snake side took a bad dive, lost his gun, but he's regrouped. He's back at it already. So doubled up at the home as the Dorito side player bounces out into that tower. And yeah, Dead Rabbits have had their same breakout all day. It's working. Why change it?
Yeah, 5 alive for both teams. Dead Rabbits makes a bump into the Dorito 2.
So no big moves yet. Both teams are playing fairly conservative. They have plenty of time. It's the first point of the match. It's not overtime, so they're probably just feeling each other out at this point. We'll see some action in the next 2 points from both these teams, but we'll see who takes this point.
Yeah, the first point definitely is how you get the momentum, so none of these teams want to make a mistake.
Yeah, and on your screen now, you're looking at Palm Beach Venom. As you can see, they're doubled up in this Dorito side tower and this D1. You also can see the player in the home bunker and that Snake side cake bunker there. So 4 out of 5 of the players on the back line. Again, very safe, conservative. They're not going to run into guns. They're going to wait till they get a kill and then make their moves up the field.
Right now, I believe it is still 5 alive for both teams, so this might be the longest we've seen any point go without a body drop.
Well, you would expect that at this point, right?
Yep.
At this point in the day, I mean, top 4 teams.
Yep, very true. Both teams making fills at the same time. Venom fills out to the Snake corner, and the Dead Rabbits bump up the middle into that center tower. He's looking to shoot at the Snake side, try and keep him out of there.
Yeah, and I'm surprised they've been patient, both teams. You know, they're not running into guns, and I know myself, I'm an aggressive front player, so I like to make moves. And
yeah, especially when it's been this long, just good composure on both teams to not get a little antsy and run into a gun.
Yeah, and as you could probably hear through our microphones, they've slowed down a little bit on the paint. At this point, they're thinking, this might be a long point. I don't want to just keep shooting and run out of paint. So smart paintball so far from both teams.
All right, there you go. Dead Rabbits makes another bump into the Dorito 3, the one right before the 50 Dorito.
And the first body's walking off for Palm Beach Venom on the Snake side, so let's see how that works out. And Dead Rabbits make the move into the middle as Venom makes a move into the Snake. Looks like that's Mike Bishop taking the walk from Palm Beach. That long walk from the Snake side all the way back to the pits.
Yeah, and right now Venom needs to make some kind of push, just a little bit, just enough to kind of show that they're a threat, because if they let Dead Rabbits figure out where the extra body is that they have, because they are up 5-on-4, they can little by little start winning this point and not leave much time on the clock. So Venom's got to do something here soon. Yeah,
all right, so there you go. Venom drops another body off the Snake side. So it looks like the Snake side is blown for Palm Beach, and we're going to be looking for the Dead Rabbits to capitalize on that. Let's see if they do.
Looks like Venom has a snake corner left alive.
Oh, they do have a snake corner.
But they just lost their Dorito guys, so.
All right, so another body walks off for Venom.
Yeah, I mean,
Off
at
the
this
Dorito
point,
side.
would you be conceding the point? Because I feel like that would be the move right now. They need to save some time. They only have 2 bodies, and I believe
Ken's right here next to us on his way to concede the point, so we'll see what happens. I'm sure the next body to drop for Ken's team is going to concede the point
Yeah,
at
I
the
think
same time.
he's going to wait a couple more seconds to see if anything happens, but I know if he waits he's not going to wait too long, so.
So the Dead Rabbit's just sitting here patient, waiting for what's given to him, and looks like they have at least 4 bodies up. 7.5 minutes left in this game. No points scored yet, and looks like Ken Bryson finally concedes the point after his 4th elimination. So.
Yeah, I mean, good coaching by him. I saw him standing there, and he was waiting. He was going to give his team a few more seconds to let it run out, but because neither one of them made any kind of push, he knew that was the time, and he had to save as much time left in the game as possible.
All right, I'm sorry. Dead Rabbit scored the last point. We see Charles Lamb over here rallying his troops to get him back on the field, try to close this out. I expect nothing less from Dead Rabbits. They're a great team. They play great. They've been here before. They've been here late in this tournament before, so you can always expect good paintball out of them.
Yeah, Dead Rabbits, one of those teams, they work together really well. Venom is, all the Viper teams always have a lot of new players almost every event, and they always do well. They have a really good coach, so curious to see how it plays out. And it looks like Dead Rabbits are going to be calling the timeout here. So. Ooh. Oh, possible.
This guy's
No, we're
not
gonna let it go.
make it. Yep.
All right, so
Dead Rabbits
slight mental error there by someone for the Dead Rabbits. They wanted the timeout, but in this type of tournament, you have to hit the buzzer, the same concession buzzer, to call a timeout. So unfortunately, they don't get on the board, and they start with 4. So Palm Beach Venom having an early advantage here, 5 bodies against 4.
Yeah, and they needed something, so that'll help.
Yeah, that'll definitely help. So on your screen now, we're in the 50-yard line view. If we can go back, actually, we'll keep it here on the 50-yard line view. So right now you're going to see the Palm Beach players on your left side of the screen. And the Dorito 2 there. And you'll see the Dead Rabbits guy walk off on your far right.
It looks like he actually got shot far in the
Dead
back
Rabbits
on the inside.
losing another guy too.
So Venom capitalizing on the early body advantage here. It looks like they have at least 5 on 3.
Yeah, I want to
believe
say,
so.
I know that Dead Rabbits have only 3, so.
Well, no,
actually, no, they
five
only
on
have 2
2
now. They only
Yeah,
have
it
2
should be
now,
5 on
so
2.
it's a 5-on-2 for Venom.
5 on 2 Venom. I like how they're patient right now. They're not going to run down the field and throw bodies away.
Right.
They're going to work this out and methodically get down the field and get those kills.
Right. Little bump by little bump. There they go, working down the D side. Venom gets into the spot right in front of the 50.
And this is another time where
wrapping
Dead Rabbits are actually up 1-0 on them, so they don't really need to move too far, especially in a match like this where it's just win or go home. If it's prelims and you're looking to get a bigger point spread to maybe have to worry about a harder match later on in the day, you might try to push down the field to try to score all the 4 points. But in a match like this where they're already ahead, they can actually let the time run out. They don't have any reason to go. They're already winning this match, so they don't want to tire themselves out.
Yeah, definitely.
Some of the experience.
All right, so as you see on your screen, both breakouts. Let's see how it works out for these guys.
It's like 5 alive for both teams. Oh, Venom, as I say that, lose 1 going up the middle.
Ah, and that's Mike Bishop again. Taking the walk for Palm Beach Venom. All right, so at the bottom of your screen, you have the Palm Beach Venom and the Dorito.
Venom fills the snake, and the Dead Rabbits have filled the center tower-looking D side. So we'll see if he starts getting squirrely, trying to look both ways or go up further. Currently, he's trying to stop this player on Venom in the D1 from making another move. And he's starting to look snake side now, but they'd already filled the snake, so I'm not too sure how well that gun's going to do that direction.
All right, so on your screen now, you're looking at Dead Rabbits. On the far right, oh, and he takes one there, so he takes the walk, unfortunately. But as you can see, they have a guy in the home can. There's, well, the tower just made the bump out to the Dorito clean, it looks like. They have a tower up in the center of the field, so at least 3 bodies alive for the Dead Rabbits. And I know one has walked off for Palm Beach.
Yeah, they have one in the snake corner. I know they have the Dorito 2, the Dorito tower, and I can't see what they have on the snake side besides the corner. They might have one other body. I believe they do have someone else over there.
They have a snake 1, yeah.
Yeah,
So
snake 1.
At least 3 up for Palm Beach.
Yeah, so that's 4 alive then for Palm Beach. They have the snake 1, the snake corner, the Dorito tower, and the Dorito 1.
If you see on your screen now, the Palm Beach player trying to get the best angle for his shot there. He was holding his gun above his head and shooting down onto this Dorito player, I assume, over here. And sometimes you have to do that. It's worked out for me. I'm pretty tall, so sometimes you can get a new angle if you hold your gun up there. So he's going to be putting pressure on this Dorito player from the Dead Rabbits. Try to pinch him out into another player's gun here. So we have another kill off snake side from Dead Rabbits as he takes a walk. So at least 2 gone for Dead Rabbits.
Yeah, 4 alive still for Palm Beach. They're playing it slow. Oh,
Ooh.
As I say that, once again, they lose another body. So it's 3 alive on Palm Beach. They have 2 guys on the snake side, 1 guy on the Dorito side and the Dorito 2. He's the island right now, though, so he really doesn't have to do much. He needs to just stay alive.
All right, so Dead Rabbits take that win, it looks like.
Yep. No, it looked like that was a towel for the Dead Rabbits. So Palm Beach going to go up a point.
Yeah, so Venom gets that point. They pull it out. The score is now going to be 2-1. Palm Beach Venom are going to come up. I'm probably going to send a guy to that center tower.
Yep.
And kind of say, hey man, you're going to get shot, but I need you to take out as many as you can because they're going to be coming.
You need someone to match. You need someone
Yeah.
to come up the center to match the chaos at least.
Because
So-
unfortunately, as we all know that have played for a while, a lot of times those points that only have a couple seconds left, somehow you win them. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
pretty.
And it's a lot of times if they're
pretty
just sitting in the
consistent, too,
back
with
doing
that.
exactly what you expected them to do.
Also, looks like Venom gets a late breakout. I'm not sure what happened there, but
I've seen that happen a lot on this field. I don't know why players
yeah,
are not
I mean,
getting out there.
speakers work over there, and looks like they got a late breakout, so they lose a body and have to hold up.
But Dead Rabbits lose a body.
So Dead Rabbits taking a walk. We have Andy Suarez here taking a walk in front of us as the lone body out off break. That sucks.
Yeah.
That's right. And it looked like he got shot from the back center. Or if it wasn't where he was playing, then a foot or 2 off.
Did he get shot or did he not tag up?
I mean, it
don't
looked
know.
like everyone was near the box, so unless he got caught off guard, which would almost be worse than getting shot.
Touche.
Another
Yeah.
body for Palm Beach taking the walk.
2 bodies, actually. There's one in front of us. There's another one
Yeah,
on
Palm
the
Beach
corner.
actually is down 3 now.
3 bodies.
So I believe it's a 4-on-2.
So looking like Dead Rabbits might tie this up. Ken's walking over to the concession button now. Try to save the time. You know, at this point,
Yeah.
odds are you're going to lose a point. You want to have time, especially since it's a tie
Exactly.
game. So that's why Ken's standing here. He's going to probably let his last guy get shot and then finally concede.
Yeah, I feel like that's a mistake that a lot of teams do that they make, where if you're only up by 1 point, there's really no point in trying to waste a lot of time, because unfortunately if you waste a lot of time and that other team wins another point, now you have to work back with barely any time left. So you want to save as much time as possible.
Yeah, so Venom has a player left in the back center that you can see there on your left side and in the snake corner on the top left of your screen. So Dead Rabbits are taking their taking their time over here on the D side to try to start pushing up when they probably could have been pushing the envelope over here, especially being down by 1.
Yeah, he needs to just start wrapping, though. I don't know why people keep coming here and looking cross on this Dorito side. They need to start wrapping, and you know, with this many matches by this time, they should know that once the side is blown, all you have to do is keep them in the middle, and you have the game won. A lot of people are filling out.
It looks like they just aren't aware that they've shot off this side.
Yeah, it looks like he's figuring it out a little bit now. He's making the bump right in front of the 50 into the Dorito 3, so there's a player behind him as well.
There they
and that's concession. Oh.
Yeah, that's for sure if there's only 5 people.
Yeah, if he wins, I mean, I guess it'll be worth it. But anyway, Fokai, very good at low body situations here. So even if they get down on bodies, you can never count them out. They've pulled out some low body situations all day today. So again, yeah, this is our first and second place first point of the match. On your screen now, you're seeing your Dorito side player get checked.
Vipers lose a body. They lose 2 bodies with the penalty. So unfortunately, Vipers have lost now 2.
2 bodies get pulled out. Minor penalty. Let's see.
They push up the center 50 though, so Venom did push up the field. They still have a guy in the back center. Back center guy needs to fill out towards the D side so they get a little bit of spread because
Cardona tries to take a bite and pays for it, but
yeah,
it's okay. He's going to get a
and
major.
Venom gets a major penalty.
That's time. All right, so a major ends that point for Palm Beach Venom. They're going to be down 1-0.
It's Cardona then, another good move.
Cardona with a great move. Didn't really work out, but he drew the gun. I mean, either way, Venom on your left, and we'll see what Ken and his guys
see what kind of play they're going to come out here.
Yeah.
With
I mean, we've seen them stack 2 in the back a lot, but I mean, do you do that again, even if you have 4, just to try and secure shooting a body, or do you try and just get out wide?
Personally, I don't think so. I think if I'm down by 1 like this, you know, it's almost going to be a throwaway point either way. I think I'm going to risk some bodies, try to see, because if you make a key spot further up the field and get a quick kill, then you're evened up now and you're in a better spot.
I almost feel like the move, I've seen a lot of people make this Dorito 2 off the break.
Yeah.
If they were able to get a guy in the Dorito 2 just to make the player on Fokai, Adam Fiesel, just feel a little bit of pressure because he's been just flying down the field, so they need to do something on the Dorito side to stop Fokai.
I mean, we saw a move earlier where he rounded that Dorito, came right up into the Dorito 2 and Dorito 3. So, I mean, that's when I would try this play, you know. And he had the move. He didn't take it over here on the left, but.
So they end up breaking both corners, and then they do double stack the back center.
Oh, and they shoot the snake corner player for Fokai, but Fokai takes the snake 1.
Yeah, so Sebastian Geraldo takes the walk for Fokai, bringing the body count to 4-on-4.
Yeah, but it looks like Venom and another penalty. Ken Bryson, the coach of the Vipers, is going to have a word with his players because they are dropping like flies in the finals. You cannot be getting penalties like that.
1 body left for Palm Beach Venom on the snake side in the corner. And Fiesel's going to make easy work of him here. And there he goes. So Fiesel's going to run in and hit this buzzer to make it 2-0 Fokai over Palm Beach Venom. So it's 2-0 in both matches. We're going to come back to Dead Rabbits and Notorious. Dead Rabbits having the advantage at 2-0. I mean, if you're Notorious at this point, you're probably, I'm going to run the same exact game plan until they stop it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Adam Fiesel is literally just coming out to the Dorito side and doing whatever he wants, and he's just running down every point all day. So unless Vipers can stop that, I think it's just going to keep happening, unfortunately.
And these Vipers have to be beat, man. I mean, they've got a slim roster, you know, so. Looks like Isaiah Hope's back on the field.
Yep.
After that major penalty that cost him the point, we're going to be 5 alive. We're going to have Mike Bishop, Isaiah Hope, Andy Suarez, Redhead Lennon, and I'm not sure who that other guy is, number 29. He's been balling today, though.
Yeah.
Score is it 2? Is it 2-0? It's 3-0.
And it's tough to pull experience like that off the field, even with a penalty.
Yeah.
Big bite by Venom, going all the way up to the center 50. But
Venom,
they do lose one off the break.
Yep, lose one.
Mike Bishop up to the center, but he loses. No name here. I forgot his name. But
Oh, he's
all right, so let us know what you think, guys, about the webcast so far. I mean, we're almost done for the day. This is the finals. We have Foci up 2-0. Keep the comments coming. We'll be out here tomorrow, too, so for you guys watching that play tomorrow, this is what you're going to get, and hopefully we've delivered a positive experience that makes it fun for you and your family to watch. Tomorrow might be a longer day for D4. We have more teams in D4, so hopefully we can run these games as smooth as we did today. I hope the rain holds out. Well, let's continue to watch this. Juan Cardona takes a walk off. It's a tough loss for Foci. But it looks like they're still in pretty good spots, so we're going to look for them to just dig deep, play that Dirty South defense that we all know how to play down here, and see who makes the first mistake.
Venom pushing the D side. Big bite.
I think that's Andy Suarez taking a huge bump. Yep.
Gets up there, communicates to his teammates who's shooting at him.
Yeah, Andy's one of those guys where he was on Ken's Division II team for a while, but Ken always just puts a couple upper divisional guys on his squad just to bring a little bit more experience to the team. Andy's one of those guys. He's been around for a while, played on a couple different teams, and he is definitely shining.
Just smart, too, because it gives them some more practice for the national events, and it helps out the younger guys.
We're seeing a lot of the same
follow.
players on every team doing exactly what we thought they would do.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see those situations. And sometimes when you move up in the rankings in paintball, like I think us three, it's kind of tough to come back down and play these events with all of your friends because you're all ranked so high. So
it's very tough.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool to see guys like Andy Suarez and a couple of these higher division guys, like Juan Cardona as well. It's really cool to see them still have an opportunity to play local tournaments. For a while there, for a couple years, myself included, there was nothing to play.
There was nothing to play. There was no D3. There was no option for anyone that was ranked D2 or higher.
Right. So your only option was to spend $1,000 to $1,500 an event and go play in XL. And sometimes that's not a positive experience. So I feel a lot of the fun in paintball comes from these types of events.
Right.
Yeah, these are definitely the most fun events I've had.
They're
a lot more affordable. I actually think these venues, especially at the MVPS that we've been having, really do rival national venues we've been to.
Well, the NXL has held the Winter Classic here.
That is, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so. And Andy Suarez takes a tough one.
Yeah,
there.
he was the last body, I believe, so it was only a matter of time before he got dinked out. Foci once again, Adam Fiesel doing it again and again and again.
And that's
no one's contesting him. We're trying to find out if that's 3-0 or 4-0. Foci is very hyped.
Late game minor.
They should have the bodies. I wonder what that was for. For the dead player talking?
Was that the fourth point?
I believe so. That was 4-0, right? Yeah.